It says that we are live. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. You can put
I'll
Zoom.
put the Zoom link. Yeah, it works here. There is a delay a little bit. Hi, everyone. Okay, there is a link for Zoom. You are most welcome to join us here if you want to. If not, no problem. You can watch or comment or ask or share something via chat on YouTube. Hello, hello. We are using one device because it's too noisy here.
Здравейте от мен. Темата ще започнем с една хубава метафора.
We will start with a beautiful metaphor.
Знаете ли как се отглеждат диви коне?
Do you know how wild horses are
taking care?
I don't know. How taking care of wild horses is happening? So the question is, do you know? Do you know?
I'll say the answer. И отговорът е
And the answer is?
Просто ги наблюдаваш.
You just watch them. You just look.
Не можеш да ги възпитаваш.
You can't.
Не можеш да ги тренираш.
You can't train them. You can't make them behave in a certain way.
Не можеш да ги превъзпиташ, да ги промениш.
You can't change them.
Но можеш да ги наблюдаваш.
But you can watch them. Observe. Observe. Watch.
Нито един от конете не е твой, той е див.
None of these horses is yours. They are all wild. These are not yours horses.
И нека да прехвърлим и тази метафора тук в реалността.
And let's move this metaphor here in what we call reality.
Нека да забележим какво е тук.
Let's notice what's here.
Кои са тези диви коне? Тая метафора какво сочи? Кои са дивите коне тук?
What this metaphor points to? What are these wild horses here? These horses which we can't make behave in a certain way, which we can't change, which we can't stop.
Нека да забележим какво се случва в нас.
Let's notice what's happening here.
С нашите диви коне.
What's happening with our wild horses at the moment?
Има ли усещания?
Are there sensations?
Има ли усещания, които препускат?
Are there sensations running like wild horses?
Нищо не можем да направим, освен да ги приемем и да ги...
We can't do anything, but just
notice
them. Just look at them, at those.
Нека да забележим всичко, което се вижда тук.
Let's notice everything which is already seen here.
Как всеки един цвят е.
How each color is.
Всеки color, every color is coloring. И може да забележим, че не сме чувствата, не сме и цветовете и формите.
We can notice that we are not these feelings and sensations. We are not these colors, forms, and shapes.
Може да допълним и звуците.
We can add also sounds as well.
Забележете колко са диви, появяват се, изчезват.
Notice how wild are these sounds. They appear and then disappear.
Не можем да ги спрем.
We can't stop the sounds. So many sounds are here, especially here.
Нека да забележим и мислите.
Let's notice thoughts as well.
Така наречения глас в главата.
So-called voice in the head.
Как посочва всяко едно от нещата тук.
How this voice points each thing of all this here. It points and judge.
Може да забележим, че мислите също са див кон.
We can notice that thoughts are also wild horses.
Не знаем кога ще дойдат и какъв.
We don't know when they will come, and we don't know what
What thought will come.
what thought will come.
И може да забележим, че всичко това е случване на много коне на едно място.
And
Едно
we can
стадо,
notice
един
also-
табун.
We can notice also how all this is one happening in the same place, as if 100 wild horses, like a stado. I don't know how to translate this word. When a lot of animals are together.
A lot
is the
of
one.
horses, yeah. Няма нужда да се подвеждаме, че ние сме мислите.
We don't need to deceive, to be deceived that we are the thoughts, that we are these wild horses.
Може да забележим, че мислите и да ти казват, това не трябва да е тук, това трябва да се промени.
We can notice that thoughts are coming, saying, this shouldn't be here. This must change.
И нищо не може да направи.
And we can't do anything.
Просто да забележиш,
Just notice.
че това, което се случва,
Just notice that what's happening,
включително и тези тела,
including these bodies,
включително и тези звуци, тези гласове,
including these voices, these
Мгм.
sounds,
и мисли, които
and thoughts
коментират какво
which
се случва.
commenting what's happening.
Това е, което търсим.
This is what we are looking for. This is what we longed for.
Диви коне,
Wild horses
коментиране на всичко, което се случва.
commenting to all that is happening.
Няма отделност.
There is no separation here.
Конете тичат сега едновременно тук.
Horses are running simultaneously at the same time now.
И във всичкото това появяване,
And in all this appearance,
всичко е диво.
everything is wild.
И едновременно всичко това е затворено,
And simultaneously, all this is locked.
заключено.
Locked
В това знаене, в това виждане, че това е тук.
in this knowing, in this seeing that this is here.
И това носи огромна сила
And this brings an immense power
и носи огромно облегчение.
and an immense relief, a huge relief.
Да, аз не съм
Yeah,
тези диви коне,
yeah, I am not these wild horses,
но тук има състрадание към тях.
but there is a compassion here towards these horses.
И тук няма обръщане на гръб.
And there is no turning back from those horses, from these horses.
Мгм,
There is a compassion.
мгм. И също и възхищение как всичко това се случва и се развива.
And also admiring of how this is happening, how this is unfolding. Towards this.
Ако нещо трябва да се направи, то бива направено.
If something needs to be done, it's getting done. It's
Мгм.
being done
Mhm.
in a way,
Включително и ако се ползват мислите.
including using the thoughts.
Мгм. Всичко е много просто.
Everything is
Мгм.
very simple,
Има ли
utterly
тук,
simple.
Има ли тук диви коне? Случва ли се този живот, това?
Are there
Точно сега.
wild horses? Is this life happening right now?
It is obvious, yes. Nothing. Няма нищо скрито.
There is nothing
Hidden.
hidden.
Мгм. Случва ли се някакво напрежение, желание, нещо да е различно?
Is there a desire, a longing for something to be different?
Или нещо да се случи в бъдеще?
Or is there a desire or longing for something to happen in the future?
Мгм. Може да има, може и да няма.
It may or it may not happen.
Мгм.
It may be here or maybe not here.
Мгм.
It doesn't matter.
И може да забележим, че не сме ние това желание.
And we can notice that we are not this longing. We are not this desire.
Мгм.
There is just desire.
И от състрадание може да видим какво има там.
And due to compassion, we can also look what's there.
В желанието за нещо или
What's
в,
there in the desire of anything? What's there in the midst of the longing for anything?
кое не е съвършено в момента.
What is not perfect at the
Mhm.
moment that we are looking for perfection in the future? What's missing now?
Мгм. И може да видим, че там е някаква болка.
And we can also
Някакво
see
наранено
that
място.
there is maybe a wounded place there. There is a pain there.
Мгм. Нищо не можем да направим, освен да го обичаме.
We can't do anything but love this place.
Мгм. Да чуем какво иска да каже.
Hear what it wants to say.
Точно както паднал кон, ранен.
Exactly like a wounded horse, and it is on the ground, wounded.
Мгм. Спокойно може да се доближим и просто да го погалим.
We can move closer and just caress it. And just be with it.
Мгм. Може да забележим, че ние не сме този кон.
we can notice that we are not this horse, this wounded horse, this horse
Ние
in
не
pain.
сме наранени.
We are not wounded. We are not in pain.
Но ние можем да дадем любов на това.
But we can give love to this
И да бъдем с него, докато се изправи.
and be with it until it is on the on his feet again.
И start running happy again. Няма какво да правим тук. Друго, освен.
We are not, there is nothing we need to do anything else.
Просто да се наслаждаваме на бягането на конете
Just enjoying the ride of these wild horses
и да обичаме тези, които са наранени.
and love the wounded ones. Beautiful. And each one of us long for this, for nothing else. That was Lubo's introduction. Wild horses. Maybe we should name this video like this. If someone else wants to share something about the wild horses or whatever, free to share here in Zoom or in YouTube. Let me check what's going on there.
Аз също и ви каня точно сега.
I also I'm inviting you right now, just at this very moment.
Да обърна внимание на мислите.
To pay attention to thoughts.
На този глас.
To this voice.
Колко много се грижи.
How much it is caring. How much is concerned.
Всичко да е наред.
That in order for everything to be fine, to be okay. How concerned is this voice and how deep it longs for.
Колко страсти има в него.
How passion is there.
Но може да забележим, че ние не сме този глас в главата.
But we can notice that we are not this voice in the head. We are not the voice talking.
Може да забележим, че когато наблюдаваме мислите, този глас в главата.
We can notice that
when the attention is to this voice in the head, we can notice that this voice become more quiet, more soft, more
precise, more calm. It's not like a gypsy in a market who sells something
to everyone. Come and buy car.
And eventually some is coming and buy.
И може да забележим какво коментира този глас.
We can notice also what is this voice commenting, or what is judging
or commenting.
Yeah.
Какво е това, което бива коментирано?
What's this that is being commented? What's this?
Нещо красиво, хубаво, диво.
Something beautiful, something wild. What's this?
Този глас в главата е като малко дете, което превъзбудено се връща при майка си да й каже какво е станало.
This voice in the head is like a small child which is coming towards his mother to share what happened, let's say,
In the
in the game or in the garden today, in the kindergarten today.
И майката не може да направи нищо, освен да го изслуша с любов.
And the mother can't do anything but listen with love, with attention.
И знае, че нищо никога не е било в опасност.
And the mother also knows that nothing was ever been in danger.
Мислите са толкова красиви, толкова изобретателни.
Thoughts are so beautiful and so creative.
Част от шоуто.
They are part of the show.
Но може да забележим, че никой не го създава.
But we can notice that no one is creating the show.
Всичко е вече тук.
Everything is already here,
Включително и коментиращия глас.
including the commenting voice, the voice which is commenting.
И няма никой тук, който се нуждае от освобождаване.
And there is no one here who needs liberation.
Само диви коне.
Only wild horses. Oh. Yes.
Да, можем да си поиграем на заблуда.
Yeah, we can play like we can play on delusion. We can pretend that we are playing delusion.
Може да се инволвнем в някоя история.
We can involve in some story.
Но винаги има бекграунд.
But always there is a background.
който не мърда.
Which doesn't move.
Някак играта вече е по-безопасна, не е така дива.
And somehow the game is more safe. It's not like, it's not so much wild. Even it's wild, of course.
Това е все едно да поканим родител на тинейджърско парти.
As if it's like we are inviting a parent to a teenager party.
The party will be...
And the party is not going to be very wild if there is a parent there. If there is an adult there. The teenagers are not going to be wild horses.
Yeah,
they will behave like not so wild, but when they are alone, yoo-hoo!
И от това място на солидност,
and from this place of solidity or
на сигурност,
and safety,
може безопасно да изследваме с любопитство какво е това.
We can explore with curiosity. What's this? But when there is a curiosity, the game is more enjoyable.
Тогава няма нужда от алкохол, за да се наслаждаваме на партията.
And then we don't need an alcohol to enjoy the party, and also a substance to enjoy the party. We're just enjoying the party. We are the party.
Okay, if there is a questions.
Yeah, if someone wants to share something in YouTube, someone asked your smiles.
Maybe your
smiles, both.
So.
Thank you.
Saudus for dinner.
Saudus for dinner. Nice. Someone. Okay. I'm going to reply to this later. Okay, it's not now. It's not happening now. Yeah, bring your wild horses here on the race.
Просто този кон с историята.
It's just this horse with the story, the horse which carrying a story.
Няма нужда да го яхваме да сме.
No need to ride this horse in order to be here. We are here anyway.
Just we can notice there is a horse with the story. Wow, wonderful. And next, next one.
Next story.
Yeah, from time to time the story is too strong. There is a sensations. There are sensations. But no need to fight with this. Just look these horses, nothing more. And check if there is some Endurance place.
In- injured,
Injured.
wounded.
Wounded.
Yeah, I don't know how it's word in Bulgarian, in
Yeah.
English. Wounded place.
Yeah. Защото ако има наранено място,
Because if there is wounded places, and in
Този-
most cases there
този
is
глас, който постоянно се грижи тук,
this
коментатора,
voice, this commenting voice which is taking care constantly,
постоянно ще връща историята за това наранено място.
it will bring the story about this wounded place. It will like bring, no matter what's happening, the story will be always here, covering everything.
И ще казва, не ходи там.
And the voice will protect you by saying, no, don't go there. It's too painful, too dark, too much. Don't go there. It's scary.
И трябва да направим точно обратно.
And we need to do, we must do quite the opposite.
Просто да видим, че има такъв глас, който пази.
First is to see that there is a voice which is protecting
С някаква история.
with a story, protecting with a
Страшна
story,
история.
scary story, of course.
И след това
And
директно към
And then
нараненото място.
directly towards the wounded place.
And just sit with love there, nothing more.
If someone wants to bring some white horses here, please. Let's make a party.
Wild part.
Wild part. I love to see the smiles here on Zoom. So sweet. Yeah, what to do? Just laugh. Laugh and laugh. These horses.
Може да забележим, че сме абсолютно невинни.
We can also notice that we are absolutely innocent.
Никой не е избирал нищо тук.
No one has choose anything here.
See the Ahmed coming.
With wild horses. Hi. Hey.
Мислите се като звука на телевизора.
Thoughts are like the sound of the television.
On the television, yeah.
On the TV.
Няма нужда да спират, за да разберем, че гледаме филм.
No need to stop in order for us to see that we are watching a movie.
Че няма нас там.
There is no we there. And thoughts won't stop. How it's possible? Stop.
на телевизора, за да разберем,
What needs to happen to the TV in order to,
че ние не сме
to
това,
understand that we are not?
че няма, that there is no me on TV, on what is going on.
Okay.
Мгм. Обикновено препоръките за практики само удължават
Usually,
илюзията.
recommendation for practices, they postpone the illusion, prolong the delusion.
Мгм.
Nothing wrong with the practices. They may be
Мгм.
very helpful, in some ways, in some
Да, но
cases.
това, което търсим е вече тук, сега, точно в
But what
този
we are
момент.
looking for, what we are longing for, it's right here at this very moment. It has always been like this.
Всяка една практика казва, че ще достигне нещо в бъдеще,
And each
което
practice
вече не
is
сме.
saying that there is a possibility to
Reach
reach
something,
something in the future,
нещо, което не е тук.
to reach something which is not here at the moment, which is itself a delusion. I hear my voice from somewhere. I'm going to mute. Here, I'm going to mute you. Sorry, it's not. If you want to say something, just unmute yourself.
Мгм.
I muted you.
What else?
What else? I don't know. About the practices, something. I don't know what else to say about practices. I think
Да,
everything
когато,
is set already.
да, когато филма е скучен,
When the movie is boring, yeah, when the movie is boring,
като випасана.
it's like a vipassana.
Окей, Виктория.
Okay. Bye, dear. Nice to see you.
Тогава може и по-лесно да се забележи, че не сме това, което се случва.
So when the movie is boring, like vipassana, it can be noticed easily that we are not what is happening.
Така че може и да помага.
So it may help. I don't know. I don't know.
Отекчително обикновено е за това въображаемо.
So the practice is
Да,
usually
да,
boring.
Боринг. Просто отекчението.
Mhm.
Мгм.
What?
Обикновено е на мен. Се случва.
So the boring
Middle
is
is boring.
usually boring for me. For me is boring.
Мгм.
I want to be entertained. I want entertainment constantly.
Мгм. Та вече е постоянно забавление.
And the entertainment is already all the time, always. There is an entertainment.
Дори в най-скучния момент.
Even in the boriest moment. Boriest? The most boring moment. Okay.
Мгм.
Yes. Excuse my French.
Френч?
This is a joke.
А.
Don't take things literally.
М. Така че не вярвайте на идеята, която поднасят мислите, че има някой, който трябва да намери нещо.
So don't believe this idea which thoughts are presenting, that there is someone who needs to find something in the future. Somewhere.
Мгм. Просто какво е това, което думите тук и сега сочат?
Just what's already here now, what these words are pointing here now. written so many books. What is word now pointing to?
Забележите, че единственото нещо, което претендира да е аз мен,
Notice that the only thing which is pretends to be me
е някакво усещане, било то и
It's just a
силно,
sensation.
за недостатъчно,
It's just a
за
sensation, even maybe strong sensation of lack of something missing, probably, I don't know,
за болка,
a pain, a
страх.
sensation of pain, fear. This
И,
sensation
и,
pretends,
и тези бурни мисли, които
and these wild thoughts,
които
wild
искат да
forces,
спасят нещо.
which want to save something.
Да, но може да видим, че всичко това се вижда, всичко това е във филма.
But we can also see that all this is in the movie. It is seen already. It's happening.
И колкото и да не ви се вярва, това е.
And no matter you believe or not, this is it.
Много е простичко.
It's very, very simple.
Не е задължително постоянно да се смеете и да танцувате.
It's not necessary for you to constantly laugh or dance or be happy or smiling. No. And it's impossible as well.
Просто колкото по-често се вижда това, се връщаме към това не състояние.
It's just as often as this is recognized or seen or acknowledged.
И колкото по-често го правим, толкова
And as often, as much as I lost it.
Okay.
I lost it, sorry. Can you say it again with the different words, probably?
Колкото по-често се вижда каква е реалността. Okay, when we notice what is the story,
the more we notice the story,
and to be in this place where the story is seen, everything this is in brackets, more this the more this openness, this window will become clear and clear and clear. No need to be
nothing is fixed. There is nothing fixed.
But and suffering is coming, or we start to dive in the story, or we already know what to do, just to see, wow, what's this story here? Huge story, wow. And then this is it.
And sometimes action needs to be done, and they are getting done. Reactions are happening.
Of course, yes.
Deeds are done. And that's all. Everything is moving, constantly changing.
Точно както се управлява сън.
It's exactly how the dream is operated. You can't operate the dream directly. You can't manage the dream. You can't say, oh, this night I'm going to dream paradise.
When dream appear and start, okay. Let's become nicer and richer and bigger. No. It will be opposite. You'll be fight. You'll be struggle because you are not rich. It will be full mess. Yeah. Just notice. Wow, what is this? With curiosity, it's playing it this and that. Oh, and stories come. I must do this. That. Oh, and nothing.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
It didn't work. Oh, really? It didn't Nice.
Yeah. И точно както в съня, ако има страх или силно желание за нещо,
And exactly how it happens in the dream, if there is a strong desire or a fear of something,
и съня се развива в това действие, ако не е видян.
and the dream unfolds in this part, like if it isn't seen.
Ако не е срещнат страха или
If the fear was not met,
или желанието,
or the desire was not like met, if the desire was still very vivid and rich and powerful, the dream will unfold according to this, exactly like here.
Ако в съня има страх от кучета,
if in the dream there is a fear of dogs,
и постоянно тук има, трябва да се пазим от кучета,
and there is this voice constantly is narrating, we need to watch out from dogs.
целият сън ще е свързан с кучета.
All the dream will be full of dogs and connected with dogs.
Се излизат невероятни места.
They will coming from everywhere.
Unbelievable place. Wow, again. I hate this dream. But okay, just meet this fear. What is there? Some old story. How you feel? Okay, thank you. Okay.
Bye.
Again, dogs. Okay, come.
Everyone, I'm sure everyone hears so many stories about this, but that's the way it is. You project what you fear.
This is not
or not
you.
the fear.
No,
it's not you.
No,
Yeah.
This is not seeing that there is just a projection. This is like under the drugs or alcohol. So
Drunk.
Yeah.
Only we are speaking. Someone wants to say something.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, sorry. Would you like me to read it?
Okay.
Hello. 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 I was curious what's Lubo permanent experience has been after seeing through the self-illusion, more peace, less suffering, etc., etc. So there is, the question is about your permanent experience. За твоето постоянно преживяване. Повече спокойствие, малко страдание.
Страдание, да.
Yeah, suffering, yes. No suffering. Suffering is
страдание
made up.
Страдание означава не физическа болка.
So by suffering you mean not physical pain, right?
Просто
because there is a difference between
everything
pain.
is okay, the body is healthy, the time is good, the weather is good, but inside is wow. Yes, this is това го няма.
Yeah, this is gone. If you mean suffering, if you mean pain, physical pain.
За перманентно, about the
permanent experience.
Което е постоянно е curiosity, любопитството.
Which is constantly is curiosity. An experience, but curiosity is permanent, is here.
Виждането, че този глас в главата, така наречения ум,
so seeing that this voice in the head, so-called mind,
не е той, който рънва the show.
It's not what is running the show.
Просто един любезен коментатор.
It's just a polite commentator.
Много добро средство за въображение.
It's an amazing tool for imagination.
И тогава няма така свързано с съдържанието на мислите.
And then there is no connection with the content of thoughts. There is no believing the content of thoughts.
Вече има любопитство и удивление как това се
instead of
случва.
this, there is a curiosity and amazement of how this happens.
Psychological suffering.
Yeah, this ends.
Mm-hmm.
This ended.
Значи, психологичното страдание обикновено това е
Psychological suffering usually this is
първото е, че е свързано, че аз съм тези мисли.
The first is that I am these thoughts.
Аз ги мисля.
I think these thoughts.
И те говорят на мен.
And they are speaking to me.
А не, че те идват от живота, от това, което се появява и коментират.
And not quite the opposite, that they are coming, they are emerging out of nowhere from life.
И коментират живота.
And they are commenting what's happening. They are not what they are commenting what's happening.
Но с това не свършва психологическо страдание, затова говорих толкова много и за раните, емоционалните.
Psychological suffering doesn't end here. That's why I speak in the beginning about the wounded.
Yeah, when it's seeing that this voice, oh, there is no me, but just commenting all this, let's say, това е преломна точка.
This is a crucial part.
Crucial part, but if there is има травми,
if there are traumas,
самообвинения,
self-judgment,
те продължават да се плеят.
They continue playing themselves like.
Все още идват с заряд, с
енергия. They are coming with an energy. They are coming
просто идват да бъдат
with the power. And they are coming just to be met and loved.
И вече е много по-лесно да се срещнат.
And it's easier to meet those after the delusion of the self is seen through. It's easier. And if there is a curiosity.
Психологическото страдание не е задължително да спре. И това не е фактор, дали съм видял или не.
This is not a fact. This is not a sign if the psychological suffering is still here, which means that there are traumas or wounded places. This is not a sign that that there is no sin. The illusion of the self can be seen, and if there are a lot of trauma, the trauma will stay. This whole life conditioning won't go like this. Whole life.
Да, но е много по-лесно.
But it's easier.
Просто когато се види каква е реалността.
When the reality is seen for what it is.
Някаква история има тук.
There is a story here.
И има някаква болка тук.
And there is a pain here.
Просто забележи, че не си това, не си и това.
Just notice that you are not this and also not the pain. You are not the story and not the pain.
И няма нужда да се бяга, не може да се избяга.
And there is no need to run. You can't run, you can't hide.
Но просто да прегърнем това място с любов.
Just hug this place with love.
Така че няма някой, който не е освободен, просто има не.
So there is no one who is not free. There is just
нещо недолюбено.
Something which is not loved enough, or which is
което идва.
Something which is coming.
И всяка сутрин, всеки момент е абсолютно различен.
And each moment, each morning, each moment is completely different.
Нещо идва сега, после идва друго.
Something is coming now, and then something else is coming.
Това не означава, че се е върнал аз, мен.
This doesn't mean the self has back or me has back.
Просто стари механизми за предпазване.
Old protective mechanisms which
For protection.
for protection. Yeah.
Mm.
What inquiry?
Can I do every day to see through
The
this? С Лучана сме гидове в Liberation
Me and
Unleashed.
Luchana both are guides in Liberation Unleashed forum. And also
Ако
we are
искаш,
guiding
запиши се
there.
там.
If you want to try, you can try there in the forum.
Има книги с въпроси как да изследваш, къде да изследваш, не как, а къде.
There are 2 books, I guess, in the forum where how to look.
Where to look?
Where to look.
Just
Okay.
questions. No teachings, no practices, nothing.
Just question and you look at those questions. And also you can, which I found it work quite well, but of course it depends on each one experience.
Easier,
is when there is a writing process in Liberation Unleashed, which is happening each day. And it is a tough work. And then there is a once per week a video chat one-on-one, which also works from the feedback, works quite well. This is my observation of this.
Защото ако има
Because if there is an emotional triggers,
по-лесно е да се преминат, когато срещате
it
на
is
живо.
easier when the meeting is live, when there is a one-on-one. Because with writing is fine, but emotions can't be seen there if they are not shared. You can look at our website also. There are words from which we work with. You can check in the forum as well.
Също е много хубаво да има гид.
Also, it is very good to have a guide.
Защото обикновено има големи очаквания.
Because usually there are a lot and there are big expectations of how this should be.
Тук е създадена една карта, какво ще стане. Има очакване.
The map was created. What will happen? There is an expectation. When the illusion will be seen.
И никога това не мачва на картата.
And this, what's happening, never matches the map. And this is the git, so to speak, work.
Very easy will cut these expectations.
The process can be very thorough though. And it's not for everyone, but it worked, it clicked here. There is nothing in common with any spiritual endeavor whatsoever. Но за да си поиграеш, ето ти един въпрос. But if you want to play, just if you want to play, just one question. Here is one question for you. Just one question.
Забележи мислите и виж има ли мислител.
Notice the thoughts and notice is there a thinker of those.
Има ли някой за когото идват?
Is there someone for which thoughts are coming?
Not really, but it feels that way.
Nice one. Where is this feeling comes from?
I don't know.
Does the feeling? Does the feeling know? What is it that knows?
The body seems to feel, but I don't know where it comes from.
Yeah, but notice that the body does not. Тялото няма идея за мислите.
Yeah, notice that the body has no idea about thoughts.
No.
It doesn't know. Yeah, how it could.
свободи. Mhm.
It feels a lot of fear, a
Hmm.
lot of fear.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Yeah. Even to look at you guys because
What-
you're so foreign. I've never seen people like this. Not around here. I mean, you guys love each other and you're nice to each other. This is not my neighborhood.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's
You guys
sounds okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
scary to even
fun.
look at you guys because it's going to disappear in 5 minutes when I go outside.
Oh.
Okay. Notice what is the story with the fear? What is the story that is coming?
I don't deserve that kind of life.
No.
My life is different. These guys, I've never seen these guys.
Yeah.
And everyone is complaining and it's different. I don't see this kind of energy. But
Mhm.
I know you're not different. Like I know you're not really different, but
Of course, we're not. We're not.
Mhm, mhm,
We are
mhm.
right,
the
but it,
same.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, but can you notice that there is a story? The life is this and that, and also this story also is noticed that this Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, just stay with this. Just notice. The voice will argue it, the sensations will come. Let's cover it, and then this will become and just pure sensation that you can love this, and this is it. This is not because there is a self. There is just this judging voice. Of course, maybe the voice is right. Not the life is not. There is no justice.
Yeah, life is injustice.
Yeah,
That's
and
true.
so the voice usually is right. Usually, but not every time. And this and that. Okay, yes, my dear. Yeah, yeah. It's what
What?
is. Oh, you're here.
Yeah.
Yes, really. Mhm, mhm.
You never go anywhere.
Just да не се идентифицира с...
Just try, or just pay attention when the identification happens. Pay attention to this identification with the voice. Nothing wrong with that.
This and that.
Just notice that, oh, there is identification. Okay.
Notice that the thoughts are coming from here also. From there is, you cannot pinpoint where the thoughts are coming. This is my thoughts, they're coming from here. No, everything can be noticed here. And you're here. This is it. Mhm. And you can notice how the thought is judging and how life is unfolding, and you'll see that but everything become easier and lighter because there is a clear seeing what is here, but not involved in the story. Mhm.
I have a lot of stories. I even write and I even have I don't know how many a day. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
full scripts, you know,
Wow.
and
Yeah,
I
we
have
all
to-
do this. We all do
Добре.
this. Всички пишем история. I'm just translating.
Yeah, but this is wonderful because when you write a story, you can notice the story easier. That this story, this and that, and wow,
but
everything is
sometimes you
happening
just
right
want to
now.
be
The
done with the
stories,
story,
this,
you know, but it keeps coming, you know.
Yeah,
you would
they're
think it'd be
coming.
done by now, honestly. You would think it would be over the story by now. You
No,
know,
they will not.
but-
They will not end.
Mhm.
Don't expect. This is an expectation.
yeah.
Sweet
they,
expectation.
they will, they can make
They
softer and softer. Mhm.
and
Because
not heavy.
there is also like a metaphor when you write the story on a white list or бял екран или на
White screen.
white screen, you are exactly like this, where that story is kind of, може да забележиш, че листа няма нищо против, каквото и да е история да се разказва.
You can notice that this white sheet or screen has, you can't tell any story on this white screen.
And you can notice that you are this, where the story is coming, where the thoughts, където мислите се жалват.
I can't translate this story.
Mhm.
No, I just block. I just go blank my mind.
See, that happens to me all the time. What do you do in that situation? Everything disappears. Then what do you do?
Just smile.
Okay. No, just notice very again what you want to say. This and that. Okay, go. Tell me everything. Don't. And we'll see. First time.
We'll see what happens.
You will see what happens.
You see what happens, or we'll.
Well, like I feel
You see
like
what happens.
in my story, my sensations feel like the floor is disappearing and the wall is. Every time I hear about Ukraine or some shootings or whatever's happening, I feel like the earth is just bouncing and bouncing and bouncing, and there's no floor, and it's just very.
Yeah.
Not really happening, because if it was really happening, you guys would be having the same experience. But you're not, so it's probably not really happening.
Yeah, sometimes
it still feels that way.
These wild horses, they can play different games. They can play any game.
Yeah, and notice that these thoughts, they're taking care of the world, about you, safety, or whatever. And this is easy to notice that просто се оплакват. They're just complaining. Yeah.
Complaining, a lot of complaining. Yeah. That's in the
Yeah,
story
notice.
a lot.
That's okay. What's the problem with this?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can notice where this complaining sticks.
Yeah.
Where is this?
Instead of just like, there he is.
There is
Yeah, like there's no
something-
real problem, but
Maybe we are cutting or you're cutting. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe
oh, I'm just breathless. But no, I'm not cut off.
I thought your connection or our connection is not quite stable. But maybe it is.
No, I just do that. That's the other thing that I was going to say at first, is like being present itself is hard for me. I mean, I go in and out. So, I mean, like to say, watch something and then all of a sudden I disappear again, like, what the fuck? How do I, like.
Yeah, but notice.
It's not always easy to be here.
Notice right now that all thoughts, everything that is coming to be, да бъде казано,
To be said.
Че това се забелязва, че е тук. It is
Noticeable
that it is here.
It just wants to be looked at.
Yeah, I want to say
it just wants to be noticed. So the amnesiac.
Yeah, don't judge this reaction because this is from, let's say, personality. Okay, and I'm not this. No, wow, and everything is here. Yes. Like a movie. Someone is, wow, injustice here, the war, there is a killing someone. Oh. And someone, oh, this is a movie. Oh, I'm not. Oh, okay. I keep looking. Yeah, just one step назад.
I don't know. One
Okay.
step back.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm. You have a beautiful name, though.
This one step.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
that
one
was from
step.
Osho. Remember that story? That was a big story. I don't know if you guys heard about it over there, but America was taken over by a guru.
What kind of story?
He was a
There are a
giant.
lot of stories. Yeah, we heard about Osho.
Yeah,
There is a big community here in Bulgaria, Osho community.
Oh, really?
I guess I don't know. Maybe not
Oh,
now,
wow.
but there was a community here.
Yeah. They gather together. Yeah.
They are doing some ecstatic
Yeah.
movements or
Yeah.
dynamic meditation.
Dynamic meditation. Yeah. Really? That's
Yeah.
fun. That's a way to also to watch your catharsis when there needs to be like a catharsis, you know, because of the trauma. Yeah, and that got a lot out, but it's hard to do that because like you're in a house with other people. They don't want to see you going through some catharsis, some trauma, you know, they don't want to help you. Like you know, so you have to almost like hide it, because even when we had it going on in groups where there was leaders and there was therapists and everything was in place, the cops would still come to the door because of the traumas that was coming out were so loud, you know, like, but sometimes there's so much, you know, that it has to come out, you know, but then sometimes you can get stuck there. Because I remember just being angry all the time. There was no interruption. You know what I mean? Like, that's like, wow. You know, that's like, wow. But anyway, that's where I am, you know, so I take a lot of downers to keep me from being as angry as the traumas that I have are, you know, because I don't want to hurt other people with my reaction to how life is, you know what I mean? And I don't want to hurt my kids, especially. And that,
yeah, but when the anger and this judging voice are coming, and when you notice them, everything will unfold in different way. No need
yeah,
to
it'll be a little safer.
This voice doesn't.
This voice shouldn't be here.
Shouldn't be
Or
here.
this
This
sensation.
anger shouldn't be here. No.
Yeah.
They're here. Oh, just to say, oh, they are here, and the things are different in the same way.
Miriam wants to say something.
Okay.
I thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mary.
Would you like to say something?
Or
Lubo was imaginary. There was a Lubo's imagination.
Is that me?
No, if you don't want,
No,
that's fine.
I really haven't got anything to say, which is nice and
Yeah.
new, very new. Thank you, Lubo. You're doing a great job.
It was Lubo's imagination that you want to say something.
Okay.
Oh, well, maybe you're right, but no, just thank you. Really, big thank you to everybody.
Thank you, Mary.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, we are almost an hour and 90 minutes, I guess.
Yeah.
What inquiry you do, everyone? It was a question, okay. Okay, we can leave it here, and maybe we will be again live next week. We'll see what day exactly. We are available if you want. If you want to
investigate,
explore.
yeah.
There will be link in the description where you can find out our website, and that's all. Obviously, there is a joy sharing. We didn't choose and decide anything. It just unfolds like this. Would you like to say something?
No.
Thank you, everyone, for showing.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See.
See, Ahmed.
Milenka.
Milenka. Mary,
Thank you.
Everyone. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you,
Okay.
guys. Thank you for all those who are watching us on YouTube. Thousands and thousands of people.
Yeah, DJ Luchana A, for your good pleasure.